So I got a question. I think this is probably going to be the last thing I answer because I went to sleep on that question. I was like, I'm going to sleep. But why do I have to learn Black history in order to know Black culture? Because you won't understand why it's Black culture. That's why. Okay. And the reason I say that is a lot of times you won't understand it. First off, we have a lot of in-house stuff that I'm not going to say because it needs to remain in-house. Why does it need to remain in-house? Because historically, every time someone peeps what we have done for decades, it's automatically around the globe. And then people will assume it's just American culture, when in fact it's African American, created and used for decades. Okay, and that's why there's such a big thing. Well, what's Black culture? What's Black culture? Because the globe does not know Black history, and so to come on to a social media app because you don't understand what's going on, you just don't understand what's going on. Case in point, the word woke. Okay, that was used way, I mean, back in my parents' day, like way back, okay? That was used. And it had one definition, okay? And only Black folks knew that definition. Only Black Americans, because that's our lingo, right? Fast forward to today. When people use the word woke, I'm confused. Because that's not what it means. I don't even know that don't even make sense to me. Like somebody used it the other day on TV, and the way they used it, I was like, what? It didn't even make sense. It didn't even make logical sense. Okay? Because Black Americans, that's not the definition. Okay? But all of a sudden, and now people around the globe, because the word somehow went mainstream, they're misusing it. So there are plenty of things that are just Black American and Black American culture. But it goes when someone peeps it, it goes mainstream. And that's why a lot of things I'm just not gonna say on here. So please don't ask me to, because I'm not. I'll give you an example of something that you can look up online yourself. But here's another Black culture moments. Okay. So America didn't always do the free lunch thing. Okay. They didn't. Okay. I'm gonna put up, because you can look this up yourself. Anything you can look up, I ain't say. I can say. Okay. But like, if you the history of the free lunch program, that was started by the Black Panthers. They fed thousands of children. They also opened free clinics. They also opened free. Okay. And if you know something about culture and how cultures are formed, a lot of times cultures are formed out of necessity, and other cultures are formed out of what, disagreements and wars and splits and stuff like that. Okay. Well, this is something where, Black Americans decided we're going to feed our children. Black Panthers. Black Panthers is a cultural group specific to Black Americans. Okay. Um, so the Black Panthers decided, so there's culture in the cultures, right? So there's cultures within cultures. Okay. So you have the Black Panther Party, and they decided to do this. And Black folks were doing it. The Black Panthers. Okay. Children were getting fed, thousands of children, right? Well, guess who peaked it? The government. So they tried to, and they hated the Black Panther Party. And so they tried to shut it down. They tried to shut everything down. Even though the Black Panther Party wasn't doing anything bad. They tried to shut everything down, and they actually did. They attacked the Black Panther Party all out, right? And then guess what they did? They implemented free food programs. That wasn't their culture at all. That's something Black people, that was specific to Black folks. And see, so that's why you have to go back and learn history. Same thing. So I heard this guy on there. Oh my gosh, this guy. I think I stitched him. He was like, "Well, it seems like everything that y'all do is just white people did." No, white people did not do it first. You just know white people. That's the thing. You just know white people. You don't. You have no idea about black culture, even though you're racially black. You don't know the ethnicity of black Americans well. You don't know the culture of black Americans well. You only know it through a white lens. Now, and that's why you have to study black history in order to know black culture, because there was a whole clear segregation. Okay. The the way we communicated a lot was different. A lot of our communication has been borrowed by other people around the globe. Okay, including white people. They used to laugh. Okay, white people used to mock our communication and our behavior, and then all of a sudden, I remember it. I remember it. I'm not that young, okay? I remember it, okay? I remember when I first saw white people beatbopping and breakdancing on TV. I was like, what? Completely took out black people when they used to mock us and pick on us for it and say, this is nothing, this is trash, this is street, this is street, this is this, this is this. They mock everything. And all of a sudden, on television, you'll see white pop blockers and all this other. What the flip? White breakers, white beat bopping. I was like, what the flip is going on? Same thing with the music, though. Same thing with the music. Okay, pop culture, pop. They'll rename, they'll rebrand what is Black American music and culture and music culture. They'll rebrand it when they peep it. They started becoming interested in our music way back. Fisk University, the Fisk University Jubilee Choir, I believe. Fisk University Choir. Oh yeah, what's that? And we performed way over in they performed way over in Europe. Oh yeah, made the Queen cry. Okay. And then Harlem Renaissance. Oh, they really started peeping. Then you gotta understand. You gotta understand the separation. We've always existed, except no one paid attention. We had our own thing, and it was always our own thing. So when people around the globe look at it, they're like, "Oh, what's this?" But they've written articles about it. You see, like Japan goes crazy over anything Black American, anything, because the root of it is us. Music. Elvis Presley is. I saw somebody in the comments on one of my posts say Elvis Presley is a Black American creation. He is. He actually took a whole sound from a Black American person, and used it. The whole thing. And then everybody, oh, he's the king. No, no, nuh-uh. It's written down in the papers. So that's why you have to know, when we say Black culture, we know what we're talking about. You don't know what we're talking about, because you see something else. There's a blinder because you don't know Black history. There's a blinder there. And we can tell you over and over again, but because you don't know Black history, you don't know that a lot of things were taken and used that are just for Black people, because segregation, discrimination. There's Black America and there's white America. It's always been that way. So you got to understand history in order to understand Black culture. Simple as that.